Ooh, welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel. 2012 Dodge Charger. All right, what's going on with this thing? From the complaint I heard, yes, I can see the check engine light is on, and traction control light on. Oh, tire light on. 220,000 miles, and it has a misfire. Now I can feel the misfire. Oh, it's missing bad too, guys. This is quiet as it is. I want to assume. Let me give it some gas. Yes, that's a V6, not a Hemi, guys. So I got a misfire on a high mileage Dodge Charger, 200,000 miles at idle. I don't know. First thing we do is scan it. I'm sure I'm gonna see P0302, 4, or 6, likely on bank 2. Just coming, but instead of guessing, we're gonna go ahead and find out, guys. This is a hashtag short video. Y'all stay tuned for the full video. All right, hashtag short. Ooh, ready, guys. Here we are. Man, I got a car running. Basically, actually, I can hear a tick. Y'all hear the ticking noise? Small little ticking noise. Now, remember, guys, this car is over 200,000 miles. Yes, I can see. Y'all see that brand new off of the adapter housing? Look down there, guys. Brand new O2 sensors. I'm assuming on both banks. Yeah, he put brand new O2 sensors on it. All right, now, here's the question. Are those O2 sensors causing these codes? I guess I can go ask him, was these codes there before he installed the O2 sensor? Guys, remember, those are aftermarket O2 sensors. I can look at them and tell they're not OEM. So, yes, and there's a chance O2 sensors can cause problems. Aftermarket O2 sensors, no. I'm a big fan of only using OEM O2 sensors, cam sensor, crank sensor. I'm gonna do a video on my top. Guys, that's not good. But again, I don't know if he put those on thinking those would fix the codes. I don't know if the codes were there. I would say this: if those codes showed up after he installed those O2 sensors, then yes, we got to go in with OEM O2 sensors. But now my whole focus have changed, guys, because I'm hearing this tick. All right, this is a VVT engine, guys. Very dependent on oil pressure, the proper oil pressure. Okay, the mechanical way to check the oil pressure is you have to install a gauge right here. I don't have that tool. All right, I do, however, I am aware of what would cause low oil pressure. Okay, things like oil gallery plug loose, wrong oil filter, little things like that. But you technically should verify oil pressure is on point. So, because I'm hearing a tick, I'm suspecting there's some valve train issues, guys. Now, misfire in cylinder 4. Cylinder 4 is on bank 2. Bank 2 is over here, under here. Alright, so I'm going to have to remove this plenum. I'm going to go back and ask for some teardown. I'm going to have to remove this plenum. I'm going to do a compression test. And I'm going to remove the valve covers to see if any of the rock arms have collapsed. That is one of the main problems with this engine. Okay, rock arms collapse and they cause problems. And with the valve covers off, I can check and make sure I'm not losing oil pressure at the oil gallery plugs at the same time. So I, in essence, have to go further, guys. I need to go further. The preliminary stuff is not getting it. Okay, yeah, right, multiple cylinder misfire. In fact, let's go see which cylinders I'm misfiring. Let's go over to OBD monitor. Okay, here's the misfire counter. Whoa, misfire counter. Okay, I'm seeing a misfire cylinder 4. 5. 4 and 5. Cross banks, guys. Oh wow. So yes, we most definitely need to go and find out how it's compression. All right, I'm getting got a misfire in cylinder 4 and a misfire in cylinder 5. Yeah, this thing's missing bad, guys. Could that be plug coil? Absolutely. But he's replaced the plugs and the coil, my understanding. So it's time for a compression test at this point. All right, guys, here we are back. Guys, I just did a compression test on bank 1. Okay, now granted, guys, this is not the proper way to do this. You should do them all so you have something to compare it with. All right, but anyway, on cylinders 1, 3, and 5, I got roughly the same amount, 125, 130 psi, which is typically normal. Now, I went ahead on and proceeded with the compression test, even though, guys, let me show y'all something. Now, y'all know I told y'all earlier, these are brand new coils the customer just replaced. And funny thing is, this coil right here, the only one that hung on there when I pulled it out. You know, I don't just disconnect the connector. I pulled them out. This coil hung on to the connector as if that's a good connection. Now I want to show y'all something. Here's the other two coils. This coil right here just fell off from the connector as if it was not connected all the way. And guys, look at here. It's not. Okay, the tab is broken. All right, so I got this pushed all the way on, and look. All right, so a little vibration can cause that to slightly come off and cause those misfires that we were seeing. Now, what the computer picked up was cylinder 5, which is this one. It's the exact same way, guys. This connector is not staying securely attached to the coil because the freaking tabs are broke. Look, I'm all the way on here. Look at that. It will not click. I can't blame that on these cheap coils. These are not OEM coils, but it doesn't matter. The tab inside the connector is not connecting. I don't know if the guy that did the tune-up knew he's supposed to press down on this. A lot of people not sure about these connectors, guys. I want to do a video on how to properly remove connectors, but there's so many on these Chrysler products. But yeah, this is not staying on there. And after a while of driving, look at that. It can easily come off. Now I had a misfire in, what was it, 4 and 5. I can almost guarantee you cylinder 4 is the same way, but I will not know until I remove this. So after doing a compression test, I'm convinced there's nothing internal. There's no internal problem. Okay, at least the compression test revealed that those cylinders are able to share their load of work, which is very important, guys, because remember, if compression off, this don't matter, the new plugs don't matter, nothing matters if compression is low. All right, that's why I recommend doing a compression test first. All right. Yeah, it could be something simple as freaking, this is important. I'm saying simple. Look, that's not even guts inside of here. Let me see something. Yeah, y'all see that? The whole clip that attaches to the coil is just outright missing. Yeah, it has to connect to this tab. So if there's no insides on this connector, how's that gonna happen? All right, so we faced with another dilemma. And let me see if I can, let me remove my compression stuff and put everything back to normal and see what happens, guys. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I have the engine running. I got my coils back in. It's running. And as you can see, I don't see or feel a misfire. I mean, it's because the engine hasn't vibrated enough. And on top of that, the motor mounts wild. So anytime you rev up on it, look, this is on here good right now. But any little vibration, look how simple that is. Look at that. Y'all see that? There go my misfire. That is not going to stay on there on its own. Now, if you a DIYer and you're trying to save money, I mean, just tie strap something around here and grab this to make it stay in place. But just pushing it in, which is how it came in the shop like that, that's not going to work, guys. My point is, guys, this is not going to work. I can't leave that. Customer shouldn't leave that. If he did his own plugs and he Jimmy rigged his connector up, that's all on him. But we're gonna either have to find a way to keep these on, or like I said, I'm gonna need an injector wiring harness. All right, injector wiring harness would come with the coil attachment and everything. All right, that's all I have, man. I hope y'all got something out of this. I don't know, but I try my best to make sure you get something out of the video. As you can see, this wasn't a good look by the customer himself. That's all I have, man. Thanks for watching.